Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing all right. As you can see, we're at the shop. As you can also see, there's no Martin. Martin and Evan actually went drifting this weekend in Iowa. I need to do a bit of saving, and I wasn't ready to go anyways, so I ditched out on this event. And instead, we're gonna start to assemble the rear end of my car. We got some rear end upgrades that I'm excited to dive into. But first, shop's a little bit messy. Martin was just in here doing some upgrading yesterday, put in an AC unit, and just things got a little messy over the last week and a half. Some dude came and wanted the part out. He took the entire fender and firewall, shock tower out. He took it all. So I'm gonna go ahead, do a little bit of cleaning up, and then we could start diving and getting this thing in the air. But yeah, let's go ahead and make this a little bit cleaner for Martin. So when he gets back, he doesn't got to do it. So let's get after it. All right, that looks a little better. Got some floor space. Now, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get this thing onto the dollies, and we're gonna end up wheeling it on over here, just to kind of get it out of the way. Gotta be careful because this thing is extremely rear heavy. Yeah, it's literally filled with scrap. It's got a buddy's gonna come get it, but yeah, it's rear heavy. I wonder why. So gonna put this thing on the ground and wheel it on over out of the way. So that way the dude for the scrap company can just come flatbed up here and just yank it on in. So I'll go ahead now and do that, and then we can start working on my car. All right, now free space there. Car is obviously here behind me, so that's good. So I guess now we just kind of have to get my car in the air and start to work on it. I don't know if I'm gonna pull the rear end yet or if I'm just gonna take it apart on the car. Haven't decided. I want to see how the parking brake cables will run. That'll kind of, I guess, I forget how they do run, because since I'm gonna change to the 330 arms, I need to change the parking brake cables too. So I'd like to see how they're run, because that's going to determine, I guess, if I drop the subframe or not. But other than that, let's 3, 2, 1, get the car in the air. And just like that, obviously we are up in the air. So now I'm going to go ahead, I guess, start by taking the wheels off, because we've got this whole pile of everything to install here. I mean, we're doing 330 control arms, 330 axles, brakes. Yeah, there's some stuff going on. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good upgrade because the 330 stuff is thicker and bigger than the 325 stuff. So like the axles are stronger, the brakes are bigger. So better stop and power there. Plus we'll do new pads and rotors. These don't need to be changed, but the 330 brake stuff is required to work with these, the 330 knuckles, which are required to run the bigger axles. So everything kind of dominoes off each other. So we're gonna do brakes, obviously, new pads, rotors, slotted pads, semi-metallic pads. So hopefully they'll be much more aggressive, which will be good. So whenever we get the hydro too, it'll help lock up if I go the inline route. Obviously, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna sit down now and start taking the wheels off and diving into if we're gonna pull a subframe or not. We'll see. Okay, that's that. making progress. Really tried to not drop the exhaust, but whatever, I did it. And this thing's a little bent up here, so hopefully I'll be able to bend it back into place a little bit. We'll see, because that wall tap I had kind of crushed that in and moved it over a little bit. So
deep, right up to the wall, and he is.
We'll see what I can do about that. This hanger looks good. Yeah, ripped the sway bar out already too. So you guys have just seen that. So the amount of dirt too that's under this car, it just keeps dropping. This car is so low. I've just got dirt shoved in like all over the place. But yeah, whatever. We're just gonna keep on working right now, making good progress. It's should be getting ready to pull these axles out soon, or the arms and axles out soon. So yeah, we're almost there. So so this knuckle should be ready to drop out. I gotta do those bolts in this one. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. It's probably not, but I'm here, ready under the car. So I guess we're just gonna do it and hope for the best. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't taken this this piece down since it went in the car 2 years ago, so. Nothing else attached. The axle's off, that's off, both arms. Oh, the brake caliper. Right. Both knuckles, axles are now out. I regret not dropping the subframe because honestly, now that I've thought about it and I've taken this apart, I don't want to put it back together this way. So now I'm gonna drop the rest of the subframe because I'm already here. I was gonna drop it right after I dropped the first side, but I didn't want it to teeter-totter because of all the extra weight, so I was like, I'll just finish taking apart this side as is, whatever. So now I'll end up dropping the rear. Should've just done it from the beginning, I guess, but you live and you learn. I haven't had to pull the rear end out of this car in 2 years, so it's okay, it's a good problem. So whatever, I'm gonna go ahead now and drop that out of the car and touch base then in a second. I know I said I was gonna pull the rear end, but what I didn't realize is that Martin, when he went to the track this morning, took his E-Torque set. And you need the E14, or it's an E12, whatever, to get the drive shaft off of the diff. So now I'm stuck. I can't do anything more. Gave all my buddies in town a ring, and they're all out playing golf, so they're not around. Martin's in Iowa. I'm still in Minnesota. I'm here alone, and it's a 45-minute walk back to my house. So guess I'm going walking. So I'll see you guys in like an hour, I guess, by the time I get back here. All right, we survived. We made it back. So now, without further ado, we can get the subframe officially out of the car. So nothing to it. About to do it. Let's take it out. All right. Woohoo! Well, it's been 2 years since this subframe's been out of the car. When I put all these bushings in it last. Underneath it. Oh man, that looks dirty. Not seeing any new cracks, which is good. I did obviously do all the reinforcement plates. I did that 2 years ago. So. Alright, that's good though. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this grease and we'll see where we want to take this from here. So, let's see. Alright, if you guys have had to remove any of these bushings before, you know that they're not fun. Gonna mix drilling and hammering and maybe some hacksaw in there and we'll get them out. But yeah, it's never a good time. Probably the worst part about it is just because it's annoying, but gotta be done, whatever. Let's get them on out. after that little time lapse, I got the one out, got the other out. It's never fun, it sucks. I've burned them out before. I was just kind of lazy, didn't want to go outside, I'm gonna be honest, because I don't want to burn it in here. So I just hammered them out. Whatever, not ideal, but it works, it'll do. It's like 6:30 now, I've been here since like 11, so I'm gonna call it a day. We'll pick this up tomorrow on Sunday. All right, we're back. It is now the next day. Obviously, we left this place quite a bit of a mess yesterday. And so, really, there's not a whole bunch I could do. Those ball joints on both of the rear R-tab arms, I'm gonna press those ball joints out. And other than that, I'm just gonna clean up because I can't really do much else. I have to wait for parts. So, pretty low-key day. I won't be here for super long then. Brush your fingers, hopefully shouldn't be here for super long. And then, yeah, my parts are already ordered, so I'll have the new ball joints coming in. And yeah, so then I'll be able to put everything back together and back in the car. But for now, yeah, let's get those ball joints out, and then we'll look into cleaning this place up, so it's just nice for the week for Martin. So, progress update, we got both of the ball joints out of one of the arms. That took way too long. I got pissed off because this kit doesn't have all the collars and didn't have the right size sockets, trying to use the hydraulic press in the corner but can't get the arm on it in the right way. And so that just took a while. Ended up hammering it out after a slight press fit. Yeah. Anyways, now we gotta do the other arm. Hopefully now we'll just do what I just did and it'll go quicker, so let's get after it. Just went through, got this one all done too. Went much quicker this time. Still annoying because that doesn't have the right size fittings, but whatever. We made it work, we got them out. Now I don't have the new ones yet, so we can't get new ones in. So I think what's gonna happen is, it's kind of really all I could do for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean, because, yeah, I made a mess, and Martin comes back from the track today, so can't leave the shop like this. We gotta get the E30 back in here. So it's probably where I'm just gonna end this section of the video, and we'll, once again, fast forward to a little later in the week when I get my parts in, and we'll throw this thing back in the car. All right, 4 days later, it's now Wednesday. Martin's here. The shell has been dragged outside. He just did that. It's like 6:30 at night now. We were here last night. We were here till like 11:30. It was a late night. Oh, we can't see in the light. Martin got the caliper sandblasted for me, and we sprayed them in primer last night. So we're gonna go ahead and spray them in red. I got red, yeah. And then other than that, we're going to address this disaster that you guys saw me start on Sunday. So let's just start diving into it because we don't have all day. And obviously it's already getting late, so.
We got one other thing to do.
What else do we have to do?
Put up a light.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put up a light? Alright, we're gonna put up a light too.
We're gonna move this light over there. I'm sick of that being unused.
Dark? Alright.
I don't like that.
Okay, well, let's get to work because now we got even more things to do. Been terrible at filming. We've also just been running around, getting frustrated. Finding the right stuff to get these R-tabs in the arms has just been an absolute disaster. And it's been terrible, absolutely terrible. We ended up painting the calipers the rest of the way in the bathroom. They don't look like they came out terrible, but because they were out here and things started getting sucked into the AC unit, and yeah. So we don't want to do that, so we just moved them into the bathroom. And we were going to go outside, but then it started absolutely downpouring, so good thing we didn't leave the parts out there to get rained on. For those of you guys who don't know, a common E46 thing for the R-tabs is to run these. These are a Camry spherical joint. They are a hell of a lot cheaper, you can go ahead, hell of a lot cheaper than buying like a monoball aluminum one. common upgrade for the BMW guys. I ran poly ones in the rear. I bought the poly a long time ago before I knew they were bad. So for those of you guys who are looking to do the upgrade, don't buy poly. They don't allow the travel that you should have in the rear end there. And apparently these will help grip the car up too a bit. So with the Camry ball joints, they're just pressed right in to the stock E46 arms, or E36, I believe might be the same, maybe not. Definitely 46. And then you have to get M14 hardware, and it just goes in, so you drill the brackets out a little bit, but that's what we're doing, that's what we're running. We still gotta do all the other upper and lower ball joints too, so we'll see how far we get tonight, because it's late. Rear end is basically almost all the way back together. Last thing we gotta do is put the axles in, but the arms are on. You're good. You could keep sound. Dude, it's late. Do your thing. Yeah, it's 10:10 on Wednesday. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get the axles in, see how far to go from there. We are gonna call it a night here. It's gotten to the point of being late. There's been a lot of footage now, I guess, in this. It's spread over like 3 days. I don't know, to be honest, if I'm gonna keep this video going or not. I have to get my wisdom teeth removed in the morning, so that's cool. So I don't know the state of me working on the car for the next couple of days. Hopefully we're gonna get in here, but either, I guess then we'll hop to the next clip, or I will see you guys next week. You'll figure it out.